candidate, and we will begin with candidate Brad Orvis. Can't hear you, Brad. Hannah, would you try to talk, please? Hannah, would you try to talk?
Mine? Cheers.
Ooh.
Now it is.
Okay, 1 minute opening statement by Brad Orvis.
That minute started before though, right?
Sorry.
Brad Orvis, I've been a member of the community for almost 30 years. Had 2 kids go through the school district here. Had a lot of people approach me to run for mayor. So I figured, what the heck, I got all kinds of empty time.
Okay.
So I thought I'd give it a shot.
Okay, our other candidate for mayor is Greg Lingbeek. Greg is not able to be here in person, but I do have him on the phone, and he will be making his opening statement over the phone.
Can you hear me, Tracy?
Yes, everyone can.
Okay, yeah, I'm Greg Lingbeek. Just want to run for mayor because we need to get this city back in shape, and I've had a few people tell me to do so that's all I got.
Okay, we'll start the first question with Brad. It's a 2-part question. What do you feel are the roles of mayor, and what do you see as the main challenge of this role?
The role of the mayor, in my opinion, is basically a head figure to represent the city and to give support to the department heads to get their jobs done and provide them with as much information and that from the community that they'd like to see done.
Okay, Greg, same question.
Can you repeat, please? Because I can't not hear Brad very well.
What do you feel are the roles of the mayor? What do you see as the main challenges of this role?
The roles of the mayor are to listen to the city residents and to get jobs in town, get businesses in town, give tax breaks for if we got multi-million-dollar businesses wanting to come to town, let's give them the free land, let's give them tax breaks, let's give them water and sewer. We're not gonna go nowhere unless we start getting businesses in town and jobs, which jobs will help create with the school numbers too. So we just gotta get businesses in town and quit doing shit back assward.
Okay, there are young people here, so please watch your language.
Yep. I'm good. So that's good.
What expertise will you bring by being the position of mayor? And Greg, that question is for you. What expertise will you be bringing to the position of mayor?
We need to figure out how to run budgets because all of our city employees do not need brand new pickups. They do not need brand new everything. It's just, you got to be realistic. I mean, we just can't keep spending and letting the taxpayer, the city residents pay for everything.
Okay, Brad, same question.
I don't think I really have an expertise at a whole lot of stuff, I guess. I'm willing to listen to the community members and bring forth their ideas to city council and see if we can get stuff taken care of.
Okay. Brad, the next question will begin with you. St. James is a beautiful multicultural city. The St. James community, with help of other local groups, has made great progress in the past years in bridging the divide between the cultures and fostering positive relationships. What are your plans to foster the existing relationships and continue to build on the progress made thus far?
Just to continue to support the different get-togethers, like the multicultural gathering that we had a couple weeks ago, and just basically get them out, get everybody out to participate all as one group, like with different community outings and stuff like that.
Okay. Same question to you, Greg.
We just need to get everybody together because this isn't a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not just everybody in the community is together, whether it's white, black, red, blue, red, it doesn't matter. They're all the same color of person. We just need to work together.
Okay. Greg, this question will begin with you. What do you see as the most pressing issue facing our city?
My thing's gonna be.
I'm sorry, what?
Yep, it's gonna be the employment and the budget because we need to get more people employed with the city and to work on the budget because they don't need everything brand new. Fix the equipment they got, fix the trenchers they got, whatever they got, and then to get more employment in the city too. Some of that's has to do with outside the city, but some has to do within the city. So I'm good, Tracy.
Okay. Same question, Brad.
What needs to happen is we do need to bring more employers into town, always looking for other businesses to bring in, boost the employment in town, and really need to stick and watch budgets to make sure we work within budgets within the city.
Okay. Brad, we'll begin this question with you. What is more important for our city right now? Building new homes and commercial space, or rehabbing, expanding, better utilizing our existing homes and storefronts?
A little bit of both, actually. There are different buildings in town that, in my honest opinion, just need to be leveled and taken care of. Build new property on there. There really isn't a need for building new buildings and expanding out and leaving the main hub of the town sit empty.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Greg?
It actually needs to start with the downtown, with redoing them businesses down there, because without a downtown business, we ain't gonna have nothing in town. And it also starts with the city ordinances to, example is 9 years ago, we wanted to buy a property in town that was condemned that had a garage on it. And the only way we could buy that property was to fix the house up and not just have a garage on it, because you cannot have a garage on a residential property without a house, which that needs to be changed because it still sits there today. Nothing's been done with it in 9-10 years. So, I mean, it needs to be, I think you need to start with redoing all the old stuff first. And yes, there is room for expansion, but it needs to start with tax breaks and everything else, getting businesses downtown versus telling people to go someplace else.
Okay, Greg.
Yep.
Greg, this question will go to you. Your job will come with lots of criticism. How will you handle that?
That's a loaded question, but I'm going to tell them the truth, and it is what it is. If they don't like it, I mean, we're all out. We're just out here for the budget. We're out here to do what's right for America and what's right for St. James, Minnesota. That's all I can say.
Okay. Brad, same question.
Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, whether you agree with them or not. It is an adult's responsibility to work through the differences and come to an understanding to work forward.
Okay. I was given one question from the audience. Does anyone else have any? Okay. The question from the audience: I feel that City Hall should remain downtown. What is your opinion? And Greg, we'll start with you on that.
It should remain downtown. There's no reason for us to move out to the new or the old clinic, however you want to word that. It should remain downtown because we already paid for that hospital demolition. There's no reason to build a new building, nothing out there to do it. And the police department does not need to move out of the community, or not the Watonwan County Sheriff's Department. That's where the jail is. That's where the dispatch is. That's where everything is. The resources are. So that's where it should stay is. And there's no reason to take part of that city parking lot on the south side of the city hall to build a garage for the cop cars. Thanks, Tracy.
Mm-hmm. Brett?
With the years that I've been on the fire department, I've been in City Hall several times over the years, and it is my opinion, a dying building. It's going to just keep costing more and more to redo it compared to going out and putting up a new building or adding on to another building. I was all for the city going out there years ago and building one governmental building to house City Hall, fire, EMS, and police.
Okay, thank you. Brad will now take your closing statement. 1 minute.
I'm running for the position to try and bring a little bit of change to town and get the younger voices heard in town. And to try and stop the bickering that's going on around town about the way the city is not doing their job as far as cleaning the place up. My opinion is they are. It's a process. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay, thank you, Brad. Greg, your final statement?
I'm just running for mayor to see this town thrive. We own several properties in town. There needs to be the quit of spending, the quit of whatever, just to recognize the taxpayers, because it's not going to go nowhere if we just keep taxing the residents to whatever. I mean, does the city need to be cleaned up? Yep, and we're working on that. They're working on that, however you want to word it. But it will get done, but it don't happen overnight. Thanks, Tracy.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we'll now take a short break again before we begin our city council.